So remember how we say that we want to build this perfect life or whatever. I've been seeing it on YouTube, 300 days to build a dream life. I think for me it would be 300 days or whatever days. I don't think it's even going to be a year. It's not building a dream life, to be honest, because I don't even know what my dream life is. But what I do know is I want to be consistent in something. I heard this thing called 10,000 hours. That's like over a year or so to be consistent at something. So I get this thing or rush of emotion sometimes, and I want to do everything all at once. And with that, I struggle with procrastination, consistency, and just keeping my head afloat, right? And YouTube is one of those places that I go watch other people's videos so I could get creative mindset renewed. However, I think sometimes it gives me information paralysis where I'm consumed with so much and I'm not doing anything. So this year, my goal is to not even just consume less, but as much as I'm consuming, I'm working towards that goal to be better in consistency. So I'm not chasing the highs, I'm chasing consistency. Can I be good at something? So I've narrowed all my things to two. I have multiple passions. I want to explore a lot of things, but two things I want to be consistently good at as videos. I'm trying to talk to the camera and not be shy with my own camera because I know that my face is going to be out there. But that's what I signed up for, right? Trying to break that cycle of being an introvert, but at the same time putting myself out there. There's that constant fight in my head, but I need to also find a why. And for now, my why is I just want to tell stories through any form. And right now, that's visuals, right? And that's what I like to consume. I like to consume visuals, which is videos. I like audios, which is podcasts or whatever. And that's where I see myself moving towards. Oh, by the way, I quit my job. And no, it's not one of those things on the internet that says I quit my job to want to build a dream life. I quit my job because it was too far. And it just became something else along the way. It was spiraling. And now I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do. When that's figuring it out, I know two things. I know I want to build a platform where first it's a personal thing where I could sell myself if someone asked me who are you. And second of all, where I could impact people through storytelling, whether that's my story or someone else's. That's why it's called Happy Squad. And also just building a life where I'm consistent and going to the gym. Yes, times where you fail, but that's life. You pick yourself up and you go again. So you know that spiral thing of you have to be perfect and whatever. Like screw all those things. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be perfect in anything, but I want to obviously be good at it. Because I now think perfection is it's I don't know how to explain it, but perfection is that ball that keeps you, and sometimes it's limiting because you don't do something well, or when you do you think it's not perfect, but that's in your own eyes. So yeah, that's a limiting thing. But being consistent at something, well, some people are consistent at failures, but I digress. Being consistent at something that you want to be good at eventually becomes that. And also I want to watch the people that I watch and not be feeling intimidated, or rather be inspired by. So I've spoken so much. This is just to say to the girl or to the boy who is finding themselves in their 20s, 30s, whatever age you are in, it's okay to have that daunting feeling of, I'm not doing enough. But I think this year I went into, I'm not going to stress, I'm going to take it one step at a time. Overthinking, they cause problem. And that's me. I overthink a lot. So for me to narrow that down is doing one thing one day and just go with it. So to you out there, do one thing one day and just go with it. If that one thing one day is resting, rest. If it's whatever you're interested in, so do it. Or so be it. Just do something at the same time, don't do anything at all when you don't feel up to it. But when you do, give it your best and just go. I'm reading currently Richest Man in Babylon, and one of the phrase I got out is that willpower is the unflinching desire to carry out something you've set for yourself, no matter how trifling it is. How else are you going to build consistency or put confidence in yourself if you don't do what you said you're going to do? So if you said something, try and keep up with it, because first of all, it starts with you, and then build that. Sometimes mine is reversed. So I do other people's own to the maximum of my ability. And when it comes to mine, I just shrink. And I think that's what I want to break this year. But anyway, yeah, that's a little download of my brain. Let's go back to working out.